CBA Slam Dunk Championship. And there's a good look at our first contestant this evening. It's 7'1", 230 pounds. It's Nate Johnston of the Quad City Thunder. Nate missed his first attempt. Let's see what he has in store here this time.
He went a little bit over the foul line, but that was not bad.
Nines and more nines for Johnston, who was impressive taking that one 94 feet.
You have to have some theatrics in you, and he took it all the way to the floor. Little over the foul line, that's pretty impressive. Nice done.
Next in line now is John Johnson, a local boy making good here from the Rockford Lightning, Kevin.
Your first dunk you have to complete. Nate Johnston missed his first dunk. You have to make it, even if it's not fancy.
Well, a little help from the breakaway rim that time.
That's not bad. He grabs the ring. Grabs the ring. Goes around the reverse side. Not a bad dunk. He didn't get real high scores. 7, 8, 8, 9, I think.
Are there any Soviet judges over there? I think that's the question.
That looks like Seoul.
Time now to head to the Forest. Next in line, 6'9" David Wood. Straight 8s on his first dunk, but he's got a couple of specialty jams coming up next.
David's playing to the crowd. He wants the ball.
Give me the ball, he says. I've seen this one. This is a little spin move with a basketball. Check this one out.
That'll get 9. That'll get 9.
Oh,
yeah, they're 9.
It's across the board. No question about it.
You got to have originality. A high lob across the basket. He caught it low, too. That was a good dunk. Usually when you do that, you have to catch it a little higher. He's way under the basket when he reverses back. That's pretty good. Excellent dunk.
Impressive over the head. Now Bastine, who really is feeling the pressure. Nice score of 36 points. Of course, the highest possible score would be 40. Jarvis Bastine of the Rapid City Thrillers had a little trouble in the first round. Let's see if he gets a little more conservative here in round number 2.
Bastine needs a good dunk because he missed the first one.
Contemplating his future. Ooh, the tomahawk jam. I think he reset the 24-second clock with that one.
He got high marks on that. He got some 9s and an 8. Fans don't like that. That's a straight slam dunk. He's up pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah, it gets better every time you watch it.
He had much better carry on that than I thought he did.
I'll tell you what, we're going to have to get these guys football helmets. They're going to be ricocheting off the backboard. Our final contestant this evening is Darren Queenan, a 6'5", 190-pounder from Charleston who got 7s and 8s earlier. Let's see if he can improve upon those marks. The shortest of our slam dunkers.
That's a Dominique Wilkins type dunk. You see that a lot. He got straight 9s with that from the judges. He was looking for 10. I think 9's enough.
Okay, we will now calculate the scores to see who advances. Which 3
that's the tomahawk dunk, Dominique style. It's amazing how these young men can jump. It really is.
You got some airtime on this one.
Tomahawk.
Points. The score. And recapping the opening round, David Wood with 68 points, edges out your pick, Kevin Lockery, of Darren Queenan. John Johnson, also of the Rockford Lightning, with 64, and then bringing up 4 and 5, Nate Johnston and Jarvis Bastine.
Should be an excellent playoff for the last 3 spots.
Well, we'll be back with round number 2 here from the Rockford MetroCentre in Rockford, Illinois, right after this timeout. MetroCentre. And here were the scores after the opening round. David Wood, a local favorite, with 68 points. Darren Queenan with 66, also from the Rockford Lightning. And Johnson making the first cut. And now Bonnie Green is standing by with the winner of the opening round, the incomparable David Wood.
time around?
Well, I think I'm going to do a little cradle with the left hand, cock it behind my back maybe here, and then bring it around like that.
I think the crowd support is helping you quite a bit here.
I love the fans. They're really supporting me, and it really feels good. I'm excited about this next time.
All right, we'll be looking for it. Back to you, Denny.
Thank you, Bonnie. And if David Wood tries that, he's going to need a chiropractor by the time it's all over.
He's into the act. He loves it. He's a showman. It's a fantastic dunk that he wins with, though, when he throws the ball across the basket and he catches it low. You try to catch it high, that's a fantastic dunk.
There you go. The cameras are flashing here in Rockford. Now we're ready for round number 2. Our 4 judges patiently waiting here for the opening dunk of round number 2. And of course, you start with no points here in round number 2. No carryover system here, and of course, no foreign objects being used in this.
I didn't see any in the first.
I didn't either. I mean, you could use stickum, you could use a trampoline, a ladder, a broom. John Johnson.
There's no ordinary dunk. They're very good, but just gets 8 from everybody. They're pretty. I think they're talking about the scores over there. Everybody's giving the same scores. Nice dunk, but nothing exceptional.
Comes out of nowhere, though.
That's right. Makes a good turn. Almost missed it. He'll have to have a second dunk better than that to win this contest.
Next up, the next contestant, number 34, David Wood, who won the opening round with a sensational spin lob dunk, 2 hands over the head. And he once again wants the fans to get involved.
He's got a good attitude.
Oh, he tucked that one in his back pocket, Kevin.
He's got all 9s from the judges. He's ahead. That's pretty good. Little cradle behind his back, spread the legs. Ooh, that's a little Michael Jordan in him there, but not flying as good as Michael, but that's pretty good. Excellent dunk. Comes across the hoop. That's the best one today so far.
That's the best one I've seen.
Yeah, that's definitely the best.
36 points, equaling the 36 he got for his last dunk. So he's the hot dunker right now in Rockford. All right, Darren Queenan, you can see him. He's getting into his trance. He's visualizing this dunk.
He's the smallest that we have, the smallest player.
Oh, a little bump it up against the glass and dunk it.
That's been seen too many times before. Not bad scores, but the people have seen hit the glass and finish the shot. 2 hands on the glass, continue on up and dunk. That's pretty hard. That's not easy.
Well, in other words, it's played in Peoria, but they've already seen it in Rockford as well.
A lot of people that didn't like that dunk should try it.
I agree completely. All right, this is dunk number 2 of round number 2 for John Johnson. He readies himself.
He knows he has to have a real exceptional dunk now to remain in the contest.
Well, the thought was there, just the execution with a problem.
That's a total timing situation. The pass has to be perfect to pull this off.
Uh-oh, the do-over. The do-over was a dud, basically. He's got one more shot in.
They give him a second do-over.
He's got to hit the backboard. Well, when the pressure was on, number 13 delivered. 3 9s and an 8. Is it enough? That's the question.
That was very good because he catches the ball in the low part of the backboard and has to really rise up to finish that shot. Good job.
Second dunk of the second round coming up for David Wood.
That's a good stretch out. He caught the ball way back behind his head, finished it off.
So a score of 35 for John Johnson. Now, dunk number 2 and round number 2 for David Wood.
David can really jump because he basically has short arms. Most guys that can really jump or dunk well have long arms. He's basically got short arms.
Oh, a little windmill action that time from number 3-4.
He's got all the stuff. He's got all the dunks. Gets 3 9s and an 8. Here's the windmill across the lane, left-handed. Slam.
Boy, look at that spread eagle one more time.
Second attempt of the second round for Darren Queenan.
Queenan, you can see him. He's beginning to feel the pressure a little bit as he dances around near midcourt. David Wood and John Johnson, teammates right now vying for this title, but Queenan pacing as the fans are in an uproar right now.
I have to see the 360 from Queenan. That's what we need, a little 360.
Well, you don't want to dip into that repertoire too early, Coach.
It's getting late now for him. We better get in there.
Oh, not bad. Double pumper and back with the left hand. 9, 9, 9, and 9. Oh, we're close.
The judges like that. The double pump. Good rise.
Good scores.
Boom, boom, double pump, slam. Nice dunk.
Now we are tabulating the scores for the second round, and we
Look at that leap.
for you shortly.
Well, the calculators right now are a blur here in Rockford, Illinois, at the MetroCentre. Jarvis Bass Knight with some, obviously, some fresh information for Queenan, trying to do what he can to keep him in the ballgame.
And one of you fans will also win.
Oh, my goodness. David Wood advances with 71, and so does Darren Queenan, who pulls out all the stops, and John Johnson just a hair shy with 67 points. We'll be back with a final dunk off from the Midwest here in Rockford, Illinois, after this final timeout. Dunk championship from the Rockford MetroCentre in Rockford, Illinois. A very close round number 2, Coach Lockery, as the scores come up. And David Wood edging out. Oh, my goodness. 71-69. John Johnson with only 67 points. And so now Bonnie Green is standing by with our top 2 dunkers at this point. Bonnie?
Darren, you're 2 points behind. What do you plan to do? You don't have to say it too loud so he won't hear. What do you plan to do this time?
I don't plan to do nothing but get a little higher and do it a little better. I got a tough competition over here. He's surprising me.
And you've got the home crowd behind you, which is helping you quite a bit. What are you looking for this last time?
I don't really know. It's just going to have to let it come as I go. But I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm sure I'm glad we're at the MetroCentre, though.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Good luck. And back to you, Denny.
Boy, the pressure is really mounting here, Kevin. Neither player knows what they want to do.
Again, David Wood had a sensational last dunk to win the second playoff. Now he's not all even. Here's Queenan with his dunk. Here's my pre-tournament favorite.
Well, I've seen the Fosbury flop. This looks like the Lockery leap here.
I wish I could get up like that. I'd be still playing if I could get up like that.
Well, choosing the basketball that he wants the most. And now he's going with 2. Uh-oh. We've got a doubleheader possibility here.
This will turn him on if he makes this. I've seen this before. This would really turn the crowd on if he makes this dunk.
The final round.
This is the final round.
It's going to be tough when you cradle the ball the way he's doing it.
Well, couldn't get either one of them to go, and now Queenan is licking his chops at mid-floor.
Save that extra dunk.
Again, if he misses this one, Queenan just has to really basically make an easy dunk and win the contest.
Now Wood opts to go with just 1 sphere this trip.
That dunk's too hard if you don't have big hands to hold to palm both basketballs.
Underneath hangs on the reverse dunk, and the question now is it enough? All 9s. Queenan looks at the scoring, and he looks a little dismayed.
That was a strong 9. I don't know if he deserved the 9 of that. It's a pretty good dunk, but that's just the basic grab the rim, turn around, slam dunk.
Queenan right. Here we get the third and final look.
I think we had a few overs in that judge spot.
Wood looks a little nervous. Of course, a trip to Las Vegas on the line here.
But 2, not a bad prize.
That's right. Queenan is the little man of the competition, trying to put it away. Oh, he touched it twice that time. A little extra variety. He's asking for 10, and he gets 1. Oh, my goodness. What a finale.
He put a double touch on the backboard and then reversed the slam dunk for the winning dunk of the day.
Final dunk coming up for David Wood.
A little two-touch that time.
Did he get the second touch? He does.
No, he gets it on the way up, see?
Yes, double touch. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That'll make it. That'll make it. That'll definitely make it.
All right, score for his first dunk, 37. That's the highest score for a dunk here. And David Wood trying to finish things out. He's going to have to finish out on a real high note here.
He should go back to the two basketballs because he needs almost a perfect 10.
He's trying to get juiced up. He needs help from the fans. He wants them all. He wants them on their feet. Oh, he went high for the windmill tomahawk and just couldn't pull it off.
He can't believe it came out. When he sees the scores, he'll believe it.
Buzzer goes off and 4 5s come up, and right now Queen, and all he has to do is, boy, that was a long drive there.
Now the second attempt for
Wood actually pulled the basketball out. He would have grabbed the rim on that dunk.
He thought he had it. It would have been a tremendous jam and a bit of stay.
Aaron still has his extra dunk as well.
Now Queen just basically needs to dunk it without hurting himself in the process, and he's the winner.
He needs his basic, safe dunk.
Well, let's see a 360. Oh, that wasn't bad, though. That wasn't bad.
That's a pretty good finish.
He dipped into the bag of tricks for that one.
Oh, I finally picked the winner. He was my pre-tournament winner. And he finished it. He didn't really play it safe. That's a pretty good dunk.
Up one side and down the next.
It's a little bit of a two-handed tomahawk.
Just remember, there's a laser show coming up in just a few minutes.
So from Charleston, a winner there, Darren Queenan. He is very happy indeed. And Charleston, of course, won last year as well. And there you see the champion as he takes a victory touch of the glass backboard here at the Rockford MetroCentre. He is treading in a place, Kevin, where you never were.
No, I can't. He kind of won easy in the final round because Wood really missed the last dunk.
Yeah, he really did. 73-56. We'll be back with the final award presentation. And that man right there is the winner, Darren Queenan, when we return. Slam Dunk Championship on ESPN from the Rockford MetroCentre. And this was the winning jam, Kevin Lockery.
It's a great dunk by Darren Queenan. He really had a situation. He had a safe situation. Kind of double pump tomahawk. Quite a finish to a great event.
Of course, another look at it from another angle.
It's the same situation, but he could have just went up and made a simple dunk. All he needed was 5s from the judges. But that's a real good slam dunk with a tomahawk situation.
Well, you have to admire his artistry there in the clutch. Jay Ramsdell, the commissioner of the CBA, with a few words for our high wire walker here.
That's a great performance. Congratulations. I hope we'll see some of those moves in the NBA soon.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right.
I was just happy to be in the contest in the All-Star game. You guys made it happen.
All right. Now, you told me you wanted to get a little conservative the first time around and maybe save a good dunk for the end.
Oh, yeah. Being last, you could kind of, be more predicted what they were going to do because once they missed, I kind of could do an easy dunk and save my best ones for when I really needed them.
Just one final question. The small guys aren't supposed to win these events.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have small hands, but I got good hang time, and I use that to my advantage.
Kevin, any questions for our champion?
The thing that impresses me is that it was composed throughout the whole situation, and I just want to ask Darren, do you practice jumping like that?
Not really. I mean, I can get up pretty good, so when you can get in the air, when you got a good vertical, you kind of can create while you're up there. You can just think of what to do.
Yeah, Kevin and I both have that problem, basically. And thanks for joining us here for the slam dunk competition. The 1989 CBA Slam Dunk Championship has been brought to you by AT&T, the right choice. And by Minolta, makers of the Freedom Camera, now the official camera of the CBA. CBA action on ESPN continues in March and April with exclusive coverage of the CBA playoffs and championship series. Check listings for the date and time of each of the playoff games. The 1989 CBA Slam Dunk Championship is a production of the Continental Basketball Association, produced in association with Creative Sports Marketing.